Getting ready for Canadian football. We have this is on Maximum Football, where we had a Maximum Football game, Maximum Football video. I think a video before this, and this was showing you what you can do with the college one. So this is the Canadian football. So what you can do is you go into Customize. I will show you here at the end of this game and towards the end of this video how to customize. So you go into Customize, and then you can select either Canadian 9 or Canadian 10 or US 16 teams, and then to change the rules, you cannot do Canadian football in their pro rules or whatever US rules. It's Canadian football or Canada rules. I think. Oh, you can. I didn't know that. And that's how you change the quarter length. And once you change the quarter length here, it also will be set in the Dynasty mode as well. So that's the way you change the quarter length in Canadian football. In this maximum. That's how you change the quarter length in Maximum Football for Canadian football, and that's how you change the play clock link, the snap waggle, and their freestyle. So, and then to change it from day to night in the weather, you can have it set on night and raining, night and snowing, sunny, day and raining, or day and snowing. So today we're gonna have it set during the sunny day in Canada, in essentially Winnipeg, or the same day designated for Winnipeg. You can change the stadium and the customization. Shows you the overall rankings, offensive rankings, and defensive rankings, kind of like in college football did. And college football, down here you would have the in Dynasty mode you would have the rankings, which means the top 25 rankings and beyond. So if they're out of top 25, no problem. They'll have the rankings for that team, whether it's your team or not. But your team's rankings will always be, if you're wondering, throughout the season, throughout the Dynasty season, when you do a college Dynasty season, where your team's rankings are, it'll be at the top where it'll say what your team you're controlling, your main team you're controlling. But note that you can always play all the games in that season, not just the team you control. It's kind of like what it would be for I'm assuming Grand Champions, and I know it's that way for NCAA Football 14. So this is going to be the way we can have Canadian football and college football. Canadian football will still be played in here once Grand Champions comes out. That won't go away. We just won't do the college part as often when Grand Champions comes out. There is no announcing in this game, just a heads up. So if you want announcing, you can do it yourself. You will hear a PA announcer in the game. Oh, excuse me. In Arena Football, the same way on the original Xbox and I think PS2. Whatever the system was out for the PlayStation, it was the same time as the original Xbox. It's the Arena Football, which came out in 2006. By EA, it's by EA Sports. This one is by, I forget what it's by, but the company, the gaming company that makes this game. But it's the official name for this game is Doug Flutie Maximum Football 2019. So. Well, let's get into the game, and well, I'll explain college football as we go, or not college football, Canadian football as we go. 2 timeouts again. I will point that out. So I will do the announcing, go over the uniforms, and so forth. You only have home and away at jerseys in this game. You don't have an alternate option. You don't even have an option for an alternate jersey. Oh, Canuck Play Duck. Okay, CanuckPlay.com. So it's between the Blue Bomber. Welcome here between Edmonton and Blue Bombers. I'm controlling Edmonton. It's in Winnipeg. We are getting set to get ready for kickoff here. Those are the jerseys for Winnipeg. Winnipeg is in their gold helmets with a white W and a blue stripe, blue face mask. Blue jerseys, white numbers on the front, white numbers on the back, white letters on the front and back. 2 white stripes, gold pants with the white and blue stripe on the side. Edmonton in their green helmets. With the gold stripe, white jerseys. I will explain the jersey combination for Edmonton in a minute. We of course went over the uniform combination for Winnipeg. Edmonton is there in their green helmets, white jerseys, yellow gold pants. The green ones with the green face mask and a gold stripe, white E on the side. White jerseys with green numbers on the front, green numbers on the back. Green and gold, or green, yellow, gold stripe on the sleeve. Gold pants with the green and 2 green and 1 white stripe. Sort of looking like the Green Bay Packers. Edmonton will get the ball started at their own 30. You can choose by formation or by pass or run play. I think there's a delay of game penalty on that one. Yep, there's a delay of game penalty, so you gotta... You can change the play clock. Here's the pass. It is incomplete, deflected by number 34, intended for... I want to say, who was that intended for? I think it was intended for 83. Let's, or 16. I think it was intended for 16. Ignore that. Alright, let's zoom in here and we'll take a look at it and see who that was intended for. Yeah, that was intended for number 16. Second and 15 from the, this is in Kickoff, are only 2 down, so second and 15 from the 25. The snap, the pass, intercepted by number 26 of Winnipeg, and it'll be taken over at the Edmonton 47-yard line. First turnover of the game for both teams here today. I will provide the commentary for the game today. Here's a snap. The pass is incomplete, intended for number, I think number 96. Here's a pass. Here's a snap. Here's a pass. It is complete to number 88, and that'll be a 1st and 10 for Winnipeg. Ball will spawn at the Edmonton 32. Here's a snap by the quarterback, and it's complete to number 8, but it will not gain any yards. 2nd and 10. Second down from the Edmonton 32. $8:45 left to play in this quarter. Here's the snap. Here's the deep down pass. It is almost intercepted. It'll be 3rd down and 10. Like I said, only 2 downs to get a 1st down. Unless you want to go for it on 3rd down. And they're going to go for a field goal here and make it 3-0. Winnipeg. Good stop there for Edmonton to hold them to only 3 potential points, and it is good. You can either accept from the kickoff or scrimmage from your own 35, and we're going to head to scrimmage from your own 35. We may choose the kickoff eventually, but we're going to do this, so it gives us plenty of room to work with. Here's the snap by the quarterback. Oh, it's a run play. It's a run play. It'll be a gain of 5 on the play. 2nd and 5 from the Edmonton 40. 8:25 left to play and counting in this one. Here's the play. Here's the snap. It is a pass. It is complete to Mosby, number 88, and that's a 1st and 10 at Edmonton 55. First and 10 from the Edmonton 55. It is 3-0 Winnipeg over Edmonton. Here's the snap. Pass. Incomplete. 2nd and 10. Clock will stop at 7:29 left to play in this opening quarter of play. We'll see what happens here. 2nd and 10 from the Edmonton 55. Looking like Edmonton may have to punt this one away. It's their first possession of the game. Here's the pass deep down the field. It is incomplete. Attempt for number 87. Couldn't see what his name on the jersey was, but it was intended for number 87, 3rd and 10, so they can either go for it or they can punt. Edmonton will punt here. Deep down the field, and it'll be return, not a fair. Didn't signal for the fair catch. Didn't. Surprisingly, it'll start at the Winnipeg 29, 7:14. Let's play, and this is the Winnipeg second drive of the game. Again, I'm controlling Edmonton, even though I'm announcing the game. Number 17 for Winnipeg. Hands off, gain of 4 on the play. Second and 6 from the Winnipeg 33. Oh, it is a loss of yards, a loss of 2 yards on the play. Be 3rd and 8. Looking like the punt time for the Winnipeg Blue Bombers. Got 2 players back there to return. Who's going to be it? And it'll be this guy, number 14, to return it. Hackle returns it. 1st and 10 from the Edmonton 39. Here's the first or second drive, first snap of the second drive for the. Oh, it's a quarterback sack, the first quarterback sack of the game. Second and 17 from the Edmonton 32. Trying to get a first down here on this one. Here's the snap. Drops back. Oh, incomplete. Edmonton is going to have to punt it away. More likely, they probably should not be going for it this early in the game. Number 13 back there to punt. It's a squib punt. Takes a Edmonton bounce. Couldn't field it cleanly, and he'll go down to the turf. Wasn't touching anybody, but once he's down, he's down. I guess in Canadian football, that's when I wasn't sure of that particular rule, but now we know. It is incomplete, almost intercepted by the Edmonton Eskimos. 2nd and 10 from the Winnipeg 32. 2nd and 10 is like 3rd and 10 for American football. If you're new to the Canadian watching Canadian football, hopefully everybody's having a good day. I know I am, and enjoying this broadcast of Canadian football. It is caught 1st and 10 at the 31, I want to say. 29. So 1st and 10 from the Edmonton 29. That was a big game for Winnipeg. Can we have the first touchdown of the game for either of those two teams? 2nd and 2 from the Edmonton 21. So Winnipeg up by a field goal. 4:40 and counting. Let's play in this first quarter of play. 10 minutes per quarter in this one, and it is first down at the 1, or inside the 1, maybe the 1.5. It's at the 1 yard line. First and goal from the 1. Knocking at the door of a touchdown. Incomplete, second and goal. People are asking what are the hash marks inside the end zone for. I don't know what those are for. I have to look. Second and goal from the Edmonton 1. Winnipeg up by 3. It is in the end zone. Touchdown. First touchdown of the game for Winnipeg. To number 42, Kickoff. Extra point from... oh, that's a long extra point. It's up and good. It is 10-0 Winnipeg. Not looking good for Winnipeg so far. There's a look at your scoring drive for Winnipeg. Here we are, ready for kickoff. Winnipeg, or Edmonton trying to come back. Winnipeg trying to extend their lead even further on. Returned around the 5 yard line. Don't know how to signal for a fair catch. Ooh, that was a brutal tackle. They tackled around the 26 yard line of Edmonton. Started down 26. First and 10 from the Edmonton 26, 10-0 Winnipeg here. Maybe start using some timeouts if you're Edmonton at some point in this first half. Pass is incomplete. Ooh, that was not the greatest pass in the world for Edmonton. That was a play named Pittsburgh and a defensive play named Juno, if you're wondering what that play was. Second and 10 from the Edmonton 26. Bear snap it, run out of time here. Oh, there's the snap. Here's the pass. It is incomplete. Third and 10. Looking like Edmonton. Is Edmonton gonna go for it here now, or can they? Or are they gonna punt and they're gonna punt here? That's a better kick for Winnipeg or Edmonton. Edmonton not. Pass is incomplete and 10 for, I forgot who it was. It'll be second and 10 from the Winnipeg 54. 3:28 left play in this opening quarter of play. On the sunny day in Winnipeg, they're on Central Time. Where I am is in Central Time as well. Is only the only game for week 1 of the preseason for Canadian football. His pass is complete, but not that much of a gain, if any. Lost to 2 yards on the play. That was a zip goal play, and a goal play. The play on the defense was goal, and the play on the offense was zip goal. Here's a snap. Pass is complete. Be a 3rd and 2 for the Edmonton 33. And go for the field goal here. It looks like a field opportunity for, and not the straightest shot for Winnipeg, but they have made a field goal once here today. It is up and it is good. It is now 13-0. They're going to accept the kickoff here. 4 plays, 3 completed passes at 4 attempts for 23 yards, and only wind up with a field goal to show for it for Winnipeg. Oh, excuse me. 11 left to play in this opening quarter of play. And it is a good kickoff return for number 81. Oh man, what a hit. There's never been some hard hits in this game. Hopefully everybody's enjoying this. I will have some more Wheel of Fortune and other content as well on here besides Canadian football. So if you're new to this channel, I'm not doing just Canadian football on this channel. There's other gaming content and other stuff I do on this channel as well. So look forward to that, bringing that to you. Here's the snap. Oh, the pass. Oh, it is incomplete. I thought it was going to be intercepted. Unusual number for the quarterback. He's number 21. And usually not that high of a number. We're really as far as the quarterback position is concerned. Pass is incomplete. 3rd and 10. When do you start going for it if you're Edmonton? Now down by 13. You could be down by more if you punt and give up some more points. Do you go for it? When is it that you tell yourself, let's put the big risk out there and go for it? Because you know, oil doesn't seem to be stopping all that well from scoring, because they've only had one punt in this one. It'll be a delay of game penalty. It'll be 3rd and 13 for the Edmonton 23, so they are going to punt. Not a clean return for Winnipeg. Here's the snap. 1st and 10 from the 25. It is another first down inside the 10. He placed at the Edmonton 6. $13-0 Edmonton. Here's the snap. His pass is incomplete. 2nd and goal from Edmonton 6. 50 seconds left to play in this one. Here's the snap. It is in the end zone for a touchdown to number 86. $19-0. I don't know if you can change the if the level's on pro or rookie or whatever the difficulty level is. Oh, excuse me. Extra point is good. It's 20-0. Winnipeg over Edmonton. Edmonton not looking like they're playing too well. I'm gonna see if the difficulty's way up or something. If anybody knows how to change the difficulty in this game, let me know. I'll have to look. Experiment around with it, see if I can find it, because I think the difficulty wasn't in the world with that. Maybe the difficulty level may be a pro or something. Now there's been that many completed passes for at the quarterback sack. See what I mean? Not looking good for Edmonton so far. Here's a snap on 2nd and 17 from the 22. It is a quarterback sack. Dang, this has been a blowout for Winnipeg, just not doing their thing. That ends the first quarter of play. So the second quarter play, maybe the second quarter play will be better for Edmonton. If Winnipeg can score 20 points in one quarter, I think Edmonton needs to score 20. Went for it on 4th down and they did not get it, so turnover on downs. Incompleted 10. I forgot who that was intended for, but it was intended for somebody in Winnipeg, 3rd and 12. It's just in the lead by 23. Up and good. Here we're getting ready for kickoff. 23-0, and Winnipeg is just blowing them out. And I think the so is turned up, and we're gonna have to see if we can't adjust to say not, meaning the difficulty level. There's gotta be a way to change the difficulty level. Hopefully it'll get better for Winnipeg, at least get on the board. At least we made with a field goal here. Is incomplete attempt for, I think it was that guy A7. I think A6 or A7. Second and 10 from the third, 8:52 left play in this one. Pass is incomplete, 3rd and 10. Do you go for it or you punt? Well, I think you go for it because nothing else is working for you. You only have to gain 10 yards. You don't need, it's not like you have to score a touchdown in this. Turnover and downs that quarterback sack. Not looking good for Winnipeg, or for Edmonton, I mean. Just nothing can go right for them. Maybe the second half will be any better. Loss of 8 on the play. 2nd and 18. Incomplete, 3rd and 18 for the Edmonton 33. Looking like a field goal opportunity for Winnipeg to make it 26-2. You got 26 to. Yep, 26-0 Winnipeg over Edmonton. I mean, I think the only sort of plus side to this for Edmonton is they're keeping Edmonton pretty much out of the Winnipeg out, pretty much out of the end zone. It's just all rolling well for Winnipeg. They're up 26 points. They're up 26-0. They're keeping Edmonton from even as so much as completing a pass, which is. I think this setting is I think this is a lopsided game as far as scoring. That's a big hit. Here's the snap. Pass is incomplete again. We are just not seeing that many completed passes, if that, for Edmonton. They just need something to go right for them. Just nothing is going right for them. Here's a snap pass. Complete first down. Finally, Edmonton finally gets that first down after so many tries. It's just been embarrassing for Edmonton. Here's the snap. Pass is deep down the field. It is incomplete. Almost intercepted. Second and 10. Audible. And it's going to be a sack. The problems just continue to pile on if you're Edmonton. Might as well just go for it, since anything else is not going right for you. Might as well just take the satisfaction of knowing that you can maybe possibly get a first down. Finally, a completed pass for more than a couple of yards. Man, it was something. Edmonton, maybe this is what Edmonton needed to spark, get a spark going and get some points on the board. That was a third down, the first third down conversion they have completed all game. They've had two for third down attempts. Only have completed two, and it is incomplete. Almost, they were trying to for number 87 for a touchdown, but deflected. They just need something going here. They just need something going here if you're Edmonton. Second and 10 from Winnipeg, 21. They're in field goal range. They don't want a field goal. They want a touchdown. Oh, it's a sack. Not what Edmonton wanted to see happen here. You go for another third down conversion. You got one already in this drive. And gonna go for it here. It'll be a turnover on downs. Should have gone for the easy three and get on the board. Well, it's sort of an easy three. From Winnipeg 28, we'll see what happens here. Just nothing going right for Edmonton as he slides down second and 8 from the Winnipeg 30. 5:28 and counting. Let's play in this one, this first half, I mean. Edmonton just needs points. Just whatever we can get them, whether it's field goals or touchdowns. Edmonton just needs points. They cannot afford to give up any more scoring, or they're going to be embarrassed. I think it's finally we're going to get a punt time for Winnipeg, and finally no points were scored in a while for Winnipeg. Oh boy, this is just getting out of hand. Here's the punt. Returned by number 14 is not, but there is a penalty. It'll be accepted. It'll be first and 10 from the Winnipeg 54. Why is it a kick from that distance? It's gonna be a delayed game. Why on the we had it on the kick? It'll be only first and 15, so it's only a 5-yard penalty. Incomplete, second and 15. Just, can anything go right for Edmonton if you're Edmonton? Apparently not. Apparently it's all going the way of Winnipeg. It seems like nothing can go right for Edmonton today. Hopefully that'll turn around in week 2 for Edmonton and they won't be as embarrassed. Oh, intercepted! My goodness. Can this embarrassment stop? Winnipeg is embarrassing Edmonton. Ooh, big hit. .424, and let's play in this opening half of play is a whopping 26 points of Winnipeg to Edmonton's 0. My goodness, this is just embarrassing. Oh, another touchdown. Good grief. If you're an Edmonton fan, oh boy, here Edmonton, you just need to get it turned around. I'm controlling this, so I'm getting blown out big time. Yeah. I think that the level's up to. I'm gonna see if I can't change it. X point up and good. 33-0. Dang, this is just embarrassing. Embarrassing. .353 on the play. This is a lopsided game. Edmonton needs to turn things around. First and 10 from Edmonton 39. We'll see if Edmonton can't get things going here. Incomplete. Just nothing can go right for Edmonton. And its difficulty level is turned up to frustrating. Not even and we're not even to halftime yet. Think about what the score is. If Winnipeg's just going to go for it, or Edmonton's just going to go for it because they have nothing to lose here except the game itself. Oh, turnover and downs after that sack. My goodness, it just keeps on coming towards Edmonton. They're just like, oh, let's be up on Edmonton if you're Winnipeg. Second and 9 from Edmonton 36. This is just a beatdown. I think that we need to adjust the difficulty level. Let's see the difficulty level. I didn't even think about difficulty level. I know my phone over there being annoying. Not the phone. Well, it's not the notifications are annoying. It just does sound because it's on my dresser. Incomplete, second and 10. My goodness, this is just not what Edmonton wants to see happen here in their first preseason game. Luckily, it's just a preseason. I think the setting's still off in this game. And he adjusted. Man, third and 10 just. Oh my goodness, this is just not what Edmonton wants to see have happen. I was just getting embarrassed by Winnipeg. Dialing, they just need something. Oh, incomplete, turnover and downs. This is just too much for Edmonton. For Winnipeg, you're loving this. Oh, almost. If we had a pick six there, that would have been what Edmonton needed to let us get on the board. First and 10. Let's see if we can adjust settings before the next game, because this is just ridiculous. Where we had a game this lopsided. So after this game, I'll change it. I'll see if I can change it. Second and 10 from the Edmonton 24. Just a beat down Edmonton is getting. And considering I am controlling Edmonton, it is kind of frustrating. Incomplete, third and 10. We need to have an interception. If you're Edmonton, just, oh man. You're just waiting for this game to be over with. If you're Edmonton. As we'll probably add on to the score and make it 30s. 7, now it's 37-0. This has got to be the difficulty up to pro or expert or something. because the officiating may be bounced, but the at some point you just need to get mercy rules in Canadian football. Edmonton just needs, I don't care if they get 7 points and now only trailed by 37 going into the second half, but this is just ridiculous. 2nd and 10, my goodness. Edmonton just can't even get a completed pass. Can't even just get a completed pass. Doesn't change the nickname on the front of the jersey. It says Rhinos. It's supposed to say either Edmonton or Eskimos. So, yeah, that's finally a completed pass. Can you score a touchdown? Finally, we get on the board with Edmonton. My goodness, that took almost the entire half to score one single touchdown that far. Gonna go for the PAT, make it 37-7, so only trailing by 30. Up and no good. It's only it's only 6 points. No PAT. And embarrassing. This is the first time Edmonton will kick off to Winnipeg in a while. I think, if at all. Finally, Edmonton gets on the board. That was a long time before I scored my first touchdown of the game. My goodness, what a hit. One thing is to say there's a lot of big hits in this game. Now just need to score 30 points in the next 20 minutes and 57 seconds. Left of the the 57 seconds left in this first half, and then in the 20 minutes in this of the second half. 57 seconds or 53 seconds from now, we'll have played 20 minutes of football. Finally, a punt for Edmonton. Will get the ball back, but it's just ridiculous. If you're Edmonton, you can use your timeouts that you still have you haven't used yet. And Winnipeg clearly does not need to use a timeout. Edmonton, I think, does. Incomplete. 8 seconds left to go. I think you have about time for maybe 1 or 2 more plays at that. That's a QB sack. Not what Winnipeg needed, or Edmonton needed. Down this big, down by 31. Incomplete, and that'll be turnover downs, but not that won't matter because we'll go to halftime here. There's you're looking at your halftime stats on your screen. Maybe the second half will be better for Edmonton and not be as lopsided. Maybe we can start to see a comeback if you're Edmonton. Well, not that much, only 3 kilometers per hour. That was a nice deep kickoff. Fresh half here. Edmonton did not need a timeout, but that's okay. They lose 2 timeouts. They gain 2 timeouts. In American football, you lose 3 timeouts, you gain 3 timeouts. Oh man, if Edmonton had that turnover right there, that would have been beneficial to turn this game around. All it takes is that one interception that Edmonton gets that could turn this game around. Third and 11, so there'll be plenty of time for Winnipeg. Down by 31, need 31 points, so they need some touchdowns and PATs. They have not hit a PAT. They've had 1 touchdown, but no PAT. First and 10 Edmonton from their own 44. Pass is caught, first and 10. That was a good pass. Seems like Y is generally open. We'll see if Y is open this time too. As that's probably how we're going to catch up here. Oh, touchdown again for Edmonton. Do you go for a touch? Do you go for 2? I think you can go for 2 and probably pass to number 88. He's been your key receiver and just scoring, I think, almost all the touchdowns. Nope. No good on the 2-point conversion. But at least Edmonton is making it's sort of a comeback. It's 37-12, our score. Nice kickoff from there for Edmonton. Incomplete. Almost. It's intercepted. Third and 10, so looking like Winnipeg will either kick a field goal or punt. And they'll punt. Here. As my phone is going off constantly. That's okay. With notifications, that is. First and 10 for Edmonton. Here's the first and 10 from Edmonton, 44 from their own 44. Delay of game, dang it. First and 15 from the 39. First and 10 and more. Looking like they're going to score a touchdown. Touchdown, Edmonton. Delay game. Gonna attempt just a 1 point, just to be safe on the safe side. It's gonna be a longer field goal since the extra point since the delay of game penalty. It's up and it is no good. It hits the crossbar. Well, making a comeback. They haven't had any PATs so far or any conversions so far, so yeah. But at least they're scoring touchdowns. They're getting on the board. I'll work on practicing my point after attempts. High kick. He ran backwards. Eight 37 to 18 Winnipeg from their own 29. Here's a run. Gain of 4 on the play. Second and 6 in the Winnipeg 33. Luckily, luckily Edmonton has turned it around somewhat in this one, and not getting blown out so bad in this one. Incomplete, 3rd and 6. Here we go, punt front time for Winnipeg. Edmonton will get the ball back. Ooh, that's a big hit. 6:04 left to play in this 3rd quarter of play. It's 37-18. Edmonton has been down as much as 37 points, as the most they have trailed this entire game. Incomplete. Second and 10 from Edmonton, 34, 5:58 left to play in this one. Pass is incomplete, intended for the receiver that was there, 88. He's been a good key receiver for them. It'll be 3rd and 10. Do you go for it, or do you punt? I say you punt and try to hold Winnipeg. At the 50. Winnipeg 50. There's 2 50s in the Canadian, on the field in the Canadian football, on the Canadian football field. Weird. We're not even at midfield yet. Oh, 2nd and 13. Lost to 3 on the play. Alright, we'll see what happens here. Oh, incomplete. Almost intercepted. Punt time for Winnipeg here in this middle part of the 3rd quarter. We played almost five minutes of the first. Ooh, a big hit. 30-18 if you're just tuning into this broadcast here of this Canadian football game on Maximum Football 2019. The Maximum Football, it's called, this game is called Maximum Football 2019. Oh, intercepted, not what Winnipeg or Edmonton needed to see have happen here. We'll see if we can have another punt for Winnipeg here. 2nd and 6 for Edmonton, 36. Oh, pass is complete. 1st and 10 and more than 10. That was an incomplete pass. Touchdown, and his 43 to his extra point or PAT is, or 1 point conversion is good. 1 point conversion, PAT, point after attempt, extra point is good. 44-18 yards our score. Alright, we'll see what happens here. That was the step in the wrong direction Edmonton did not want to see have happen. Incomplete. Luckily, Edmonton's not going to get shut out in this game. That's the good thing. Bad thing is they're still trailing. Is there time for them to come back? Yes, but the window of time is shrinking. Shrinking. Oh, incomplete. It was that close to being a completed pass. Gonna be a touchdown. I think Edmonton should just go for it here on 3rd down. This is just go for it. Turnover on downs of that incomplete pass. What do they have to lose? my thing got all tangled up in... Hold on a second. Let me pause this. Alright, I had to take care of something, so that's why I had to pause it there. Alright, sorry, I had to untangle my headphones there. Right, not headphones, my headset, sorry. 44-18 is our score here. Late third quarter. Incomplete. Field goal opportunity for Winnipeg here as they're trying to extend the lead even further. And it's up and it's good. Luckily Winnipeg, or luckily Edmonton rather, has got on the board. Trying to come back in this one. The window of time of a comeback for Edmonton is slim to none. .239 left to play in this one, or in the third quarter, I mean. Here's the kickoff. Oh, the deep kick. Oh, what a big hit. Incomplete, 2nd and 10. Second and 10 from the Edmonton 24. Here's the pass deep down the field and incomplete, 3rd and 10. Edmonton's going to go for it since they are trailing big and it is late in this ball game. If not, they'll turn it over and then Winnipeg will take over on the Edmonton 24. So that's not what Edmonton wants to see happen. They want to get the first down. They do. Can they get that touchdown? Looking like they will. Touchdown, Edmonton. They need to get a PAT for the first time in this ball game. The clock continues to tick in the Canadian football. Extra point is good. Finally, they get a conversion. Wow. Here's your look at your scoring drive for the Edmonton Eskimos as they will kick off to Winnipeg. .151 left to play in this third quarter of play. We have one more quarter after this left to go in this ball game. The exciting Canadian football game between the Winnipeg Blue Bombers and the Edmonton Eskimos. These are actual team names for the teams. First and 10 from the Winnipeg 38. For Winnipeg. Edmonton still has two timeouts they can use in this second half. It is going to be incomplete attempt for the receiver number, I think number 96, I think. Second and 10 from the Winnipeg 38. Winnipeg 47, Edmonton 25 of our score. 1:38 in the county. Let's play, and this one is complete, but it'll be short of a first down. 3rd and 1 from the Winnipeg 47. So it looks like Winnipeg's going to have to punt this one away. And indeed they are. They are not going to go for it with the big lead. It'll be 1st and 10 from the Edmonton 30. Edmonton takes over with possession of the ball. Should be interesting to see how this game goes. 1st and 10 from the Edmonton with a 1st and 10 from their own 30. Yeah, I'm controlling Edmonton if you're just wondering who I'm controlling. Pass is incomplete. Nah. Man. We'll see what happens here. 2nd and 10 from the Edmonton 30. Needing the first down in this second down conversion. It's like a 3rd down in Canadian football. It is incomplete intended for that receiver down in the field. Number 86 or 88 was the intended receiver. They're going to go for it on 3rd down. Hopefully they can convert on 3rd down and 10 here. Less than a minute to go in this one. In the 3rd quarter, I mean. It is a 3rd down conversion. Can he score a touchdown? He will. Touchdown, Edmonton. Point after attempt and conversion attempt to come for the 1-point conversion. It's up and it is good. 47-32 our score here. There's your look at your scoring drive. Edmonton making a comeback here. Can they come back and win this game down as much as 37 points, which will be the biggest deficit we've had since this is only since it's our first Canadian football game, so we don't have a scores to go off of in our Canadian football that we've done on my PlayStation. And that'll be a kick. That'll be a little bit shorter than what they wanted to see happen, but it'll be 1st and 10 from the Winnipeg 37. 24 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter. 47-32 our score. Edmonton with 2 timeouts. All their timeouts remaining. Winnipeg has all their timeouts remaining. It is 1st and 10. And it'll be at the Edmonton 50. It'll be 2nd and 6 from Edmonton 46. And now in the third quarter of play. As we go into the final quarter of play, the final 10 minutes. 47-32 our score. It's a high-scoring game between Edmonton and Winnipeg. Is caught 1st and 10. And they'll be spotted. Basically by number 18. They'll be spotted at the Edmonton 28. If you're Edmonton, you need to hold them to a field goal here. Or at the very least, turn the ball over on downs, or get an interception, and that's a 1st and 10. So you know, you just need, if you're gonna give up any points, you're just needing to give up a field goal. If you're Edmonton, that would be ideal. You would rather have them punted, but only getting up a field goal will be okay. It'll be 1st and goal from the Edmonton 5. Pitch and touchdown. No, that's not what Edmonton wanted to see happen there. It is 53-32 our score. With 8:08 left to play in this one. Clock continues to tick. It's up and good. We'll see what happens with Edmonton getting the ball back here. And the kick here is returned by number 81. He's running backwards, not what I wanted to see. Winnipeg down by 22, so that is 2 touchdowns. And 2 points. It is 1st down. We'll see what happens here. Winnipeg down by 2 touchdowns and a 2-point conversion. Incomplete, 2nd and 10. Oh, that was not what Winnipeg and Edmonton needed to see there. Second and 10 from the Winnipeg for the Edmonton 47. 7-17. Let's play in this one. It is complete. Will they score a touchdown? And they will. Touchdown, Edmonton. Now they're going to be, if they score the point after attempt, they will be done by 15. But if they go for 2 points, they're going to go for 2 points to only trail by 14. That'll be a whole lot easier than having to get 2 points later in their next touchdown. It is no good. It was incomplete. It was attempt for number 88. It'll be 38-54. Down by 16. That's okay. Got some room to work with here, and timeouts at their disposal, so that should be interesting. With 6:49 left to play in this ball game, in the final quarter of play, Edmonton will kick off to Winnipeg. Kickoff, and it will take a Edmonton bounce, and it'll be spotted at the Winnipeg 31. We'll see what happens here. Winnipeg needs, or Edmonton, if you're Edmonton, you needed to turn the ball over on, or make him punt. 1st and 10. Whoa, he got flying in the air. Incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the Winnipeg 45. 6:17 left to play in this one. Clock will stop at 6:17. Down by 16 is Edmonton. It is going to be complete. Oh dear. This is not what. Oh man. He'll be up by 2 touchdowns and a field goal. Still can Winnipeg or Edmonton can still come back in this one. We don't know how about what as far as overtime. What overtime looks like in Canadian football. I can't remember what overtime looks like. Well, we'll find out if we go into overtime. Now Winnipeg is up by 23. 2 touchdowns and 2 points. Two touchdowns and 2 points. 2-point conversion. We'll see what happens. Winnipeg needs to score, or Edmonton, sorry, needs to score right now on this drive. They cannot waste a drive. Incomplete. 2nd and 10. 5:41 left to play in this one. Our first game, it will be in the books. We'll be in the books. We'll be in the books in 5:41 before this game will be in the books, and our first preseason game and our first game of this maximum my full 5:41 left to play in this ball game until this one is in the books. Timeout. This is their first timeout. They'll be down with only one timeout, but that we're almost gonna have a delayed game penalty there. It is complete. Will they score a touchdown? They're looking like they will. Touchdown. Gonna go for a 2-point conversion. Run this time. They seem that they can't get their passes in for a touchdown. For 2-point conversion, I mean. Conversion is no good. It was this close to being good, though. Missed it by that much. Missed it by that much. Not by much at all. Down by 17. .440 and let the play in this one. See what happens here in this one. 61-44 our score. Incomplete. 2nd and 10. This is the only preseason game we'll have for week 1 of our preseason. First and 10 from Edmonton 483. 4:27 left to play in this one. Oh, incomplete. That was going to be a touchdown for Winnipeg as he was wide open. Oh, not what Edmonton wanted to see happen there. 2nd and 10 from the Edmonton 43, 41-21. Let the play in this one. 61-44 Edmonton trails. Incomplete. 3rd and 10. Gonna go for it here because they're down by 15. Sorry, 17. Correction, they're down by 17. So they score a touchdown, they'll be down by 10. Oh, incomplete. Turnover and downs. Oh man, that is not what Edmonton needed to see there. They can still come back if they hold Winnipeg now. They cannot give up any points. No field goals, no touchdown. They just need to make them punt. Loss of 1 on the play, 2nd and 11. Timeout, 1 timeout remaining for Edmonton. 2 timeouts and all timeouts remaining for Winnipeg. Oh man, that is the touchdown that Edmonton did not want to see have happen. Now they'll be probably trailing by 24 if the point after is good. It up hit and it is good. It is now 68 to 43. Or sorry, 44. Up by 24 is Winnipeg. Late in this game, that's not what Edmonton wanted to see have happen. Need a touchdown to remain competitive in this game. At least be trailing by 17. 2 touchdowns and a field goal. Ooh, man. We'll see what happens here. 1st and 10. Pass is complete. Will they score a touchdown? Looking like they will, but he is trying to fight the defender off in touchdown. The conversion attempt to come. Edmonton will be down by 17 if they can get this, and it is good. Down by 17. Down by 2 touchdowns and a field goal. They have a timeout left to work with, so that's good. They need to keep Winnipeg out of scoring even as low as a field goal at this point. Kickoff it's deep, not that deep. We have a 3-minute warning in Canadian football. Not a 2-minute warning, but a 3-minute warning. So that was good to stop the clock at 2 minutes, and it'll be complete. Oh, that's not what Winnipeg needed to see. They need to tackle him. That's the first down Winnipeg did not need to see have happen. Down by 17. They need a turnover. Here, oh man, that was almost a pick by Edmonton. That would have probably helped them quite a bit. Winnipeg has not thrown an interception. Edmonton has not caught an interception this entire ball game. 3rd and goal. Field goal time probably for Winnipeg. They probably won't go for it. Indeed, it will be a field goal attempt for Winnipeg. They'll probably add 3 on, make it 20 down by 3 touchdowns. Will be 3 touchdowns and 2 or 158. My goodness. Down by 20. They score a touchdown. They'll be trailing by 13. They have a timeout to work with, so that's good. First and 10 from Edmonton 32. First and 10 from the 32. See what happens here. Incomplete. Second and 10. See what happens here. Second and 10 from the Edmonton 32. 147 left to play in this one. Hold on a second. I'm back. Sorry, I had to answer my mom. She wanted to get lunch. I'll be having Chick-fil-A. No, I won't be sharing my Chick-fil-A. Delay of game is not what Winnipeg needed, or Edmonton needed to see. I'm getting tongue-tied here. 3rd and 20. There are the whole game rides on this one play, this one conversion. No, turnaround downs, and Edmonton probably will not win this ball game. But at 5 for a comeback and could only lose by 20, and they were almost as down as much as 37. Winnipeg blew a 37-point lead. They were down for 3rd and 1. Less than a minute to go on this one. Looking like Edmonton is going to lose this one, but that's okay. They have a whole season to go. This is only the preseason, so they still got a long season ahead of them. Field goal is good. We'll see what happens. Of our first Canadian football game on my channel, and the first game, full game I would have played in Maximum Football 2019. Even though this is 2020, this game was put out in 2019 or 2018, 2018 or 2018. Winnipeg or Edmonton needs a touchdown to at least be competitive in this one. It's a first down. He's at the 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown Edmonton! We're gonna go for 2 here. And for the first time today, the conversion is good. Down by 15. 15 seconds. Doesn't look like they'll have a comeback, but at least they fought their way back as far as this is concerned. We'll see if Edmonton will have any more points scored in this one or not. They fought their way back in this one as much as they could, and it was just Winnipeg was just. We'll have to make sure that the settings are set right as far as pro level and all that. Make sure it's not on pro level. It's on the. We'll start on the easiest level since it's a new game for me. Rush hour game will be later on this afternoon. Oh, incomplete. Oh man, that was what Edmonton needed, that PAT just to score in a hurry. They have a timeout to work with, which they don't have much time anyway, so more than likely not going to win this one. They're going to need to almost get tackled immediately, not waste too much time. They're going to have to get tackled immediately. Oh, the time runs out. They're going to have to. And that'll be the ball game. Oh, there's a penalty. Wait, there's a penalty. But that'll be in the games. I guess you can end on a defensive penalty in Canadian football. Because the game is over. The final score is 74-59. Winnipeg over Edmonton in our first full game. Here's a look at your final statistics. 14 first downs for Winnipeg, 5 for Edmonton. 29 passes, 55 attempts, 485 yards passing for Winnipeg. 7 passing completions, 60 attempts, and 830 passing yards. Rushing yards, 7 on 2 attempts for Edmonton, 18 attempts, and 23 yards for Winnipeg. Net yards, 487 for Winnipeg, 807 for Edmonton. Time possession for Edmonton, 15:58, and 24:02 for Winnipeg. That'll do it for our game here. It still says it's going on. That is not correct. The game is over. Let's see here if we can do play now, customize. No, that's not what I want. Let's see here. Play now, let's see if we can. Rules. 13 10 here. Fair, snap waggle, settings, here we go. Case modifier 100, receiver, route persistence 100, coverage aggression 80, let's drop that down to 64. If we need to raise it, we will raise it, and then pass defense. Leave it as is. Pass blocking, run blocking. Okay. That'll do it for me. And our next game will be not Edmonton again, but it will be. Let me look here. Our next game will be it'll be Toronto and Hamilton. Toronto and Hamilton. That'll be our next game. That'll be on next week on Thursday. So that'll do it. Until next time, this has been a YouTuber sign off. Until next time, keep on YouTube and we'll see y'all next time.